Oh, that's funny. My camera's not working. What's going on? I'll just make a new camera. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Let's see. That's weird. Ah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, it was working a second ago too. So I thought for a second I just like it fucked something up because I just like swapped this camera between my work computer a lot. But all right, let me unpause. Let me boot that game back up. And yeah, the last time we played, holy shit, the game is so low. Let me let me fix that. There we go. Um, and let me not blow my fucking eyes out with that really bright ass key light. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I did not have any time to grind this game over the week, which was the original plan. I was pretty busy. I went to Anime Boston, among other things. And I don't know, just busy with work, busy with life. This is not the only JRPG I'm playing. I always come out of my book club where we just play Dragon Quest V. But I have been enjoying this thing. Let me actually go back to my full screen. I've been enjoying this thing a lot. Yeah, with my stupid fucking Clio keychain. I'm actually a Dragalia Lost player, unfortunately. I've been putting every PS2 game on this, and it's been actually godlike. Because I've been running, let me pull it up. I've been running Isu on it, which has just been amazing. And so, like, all the PS2 games I got in here, they just, like, work, like, really well. And, I have, like, so I use SyncThing, because I also have a Steam Deck, and that's what I was using for a lot of PS2 games before. And that's cool. Like, I've talked about this before. That has always been kind of the golden standard for me. I've always been after a portable PS2. I remember I would watch people when they would make fucked up 3D printed stuff when 3D printing first happened. Or people would make, like, they would, like, chop up a PS2 and try to, like, do something like that. You buy them for, like, $1,000 off Etsy, and it's, like, a one-of-a-kind, and the disc spins and it chops your fingers off in the back. Like that one GameCube one. Yeah, shit like that. I think shit like that is, like, really cool. I always wanted that out of the PS2. I was, like, a weird... I was, like, in school back then, so forgive me for being an idiot. But I genuinely thought the Vita was going to give me that with, like, portable PS2. Sure, we got, like... You know, we got PS2 games ported over, but... I don't know, nothing too crazy. I cannot find anything about this, but I could have sworn they said we were going to get PS2 classics, at least. Like, the ones that you could buy, on, like, PS3. I really could have sworn they, like, promised that. We never got that, and I was, like, really, like, tight about that. So the Steam Deck has been great as, like, a handheld PS2, but, like, come on. And sure, like, you know, I can put PS2 games on my phone, you know, and it works just fine. But it just doesn't, like, it's not the same experience. So, like, playing those types of games on your phone sucks monster cock. Like, it just really does. It just doesn't. I don't fuck with it like that. You can play them, like, it's fine, you know, like, Android emulation is amazing. But it always felt like, you know, when the device is a phone first and game second, it just feels like everything gets in the way. And you can do... Can you not hear, Avery? Oh, no. Are you sure? My stream is telling me the audio levels are fine, so it might just be you. But... yeah, so... It's just, cool now that, like, we're getting to the point where retro handhelds, you can actually, like, have a good like a Switch Lite kind of size, right? Something a little more pocketable that is a PS2. But because it's Android, I can still do everything. Like I can Discord message people, which is kind of awesome. And I've been a fan of those things. Like I have this one too, the Miu, not the Miu. I had the Miu Mini. I gave it to a friend. The Trim UI Brick, which I think is like mad cute. And this is cool. And I do like Portmaster, so I played like Void Stranger on this. But I still have these. Like I use this like all the time. This is still like my main device. Well, I guess the Retroid is now, but the Vita otherwise. And I have a Switch too that I use a ton. And what else? I have this. This is a cool one. The Final Fantasy 3 DS Lite. I love this one. But now I can play PS2 games in my pocket. And I still didn't grind. Funny. But I'm gonna fuck around with this dungeon for a bit. I'm probably gonna get gapped, and if so, I'm just gonna continue with the main game. But I do want to go and heal up. I do want to use it as a chance to level up quickly. And you know what? This is a whole map that I can fill out too, which is really funny. Like it's just this little area, so I might as well grab the bunny while I'm here. And if it's a duplicate or the one that's like 5% speed down, then I.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Well, let me turn your volume up, because.
Hello.
There we go. There you go. I've doubled you. You're 200% now.
My god, my god. I'll try not to start screaming uncontrollably. But hi, Joey, how you doing?
You wouldn't be the first. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah? Oh wow, you got the scale bunny!
Yeah, time to sell that bunny.
Damn! Perpetrating the illegal animal trade.
Let me adjust a couple things on this stream.
Cheers.
Where did... I have a thing that is lost on my stream. Where is it? Oh, okay, yeah. Like, do you want the game audio or my voice boosted, guys? I feel like I'm going crazy, though, because... Okay. How is... that?
What on earth is that fucking thing?
Alright, yeah, this is much better. Oh shit, I have like no health. What am I doing? Oh cool, I procced the... yeah! Oh, he's moving, he's moving. Oh my god, he's dodging all of it, that son of a bitch. Whatever.
Yeah, let me connect my headphones real quick. Wait a second, I don't want to bother my roommates.
Okay, okay. He really dodged all that, whatever.
Happy to watch the stream, Joey. It's my sharp Roshan kick as I put my current playthrough on indefinite pause.
You're playing 2 on the Switch, right?
Correct, on the Switch Lite.
2 is like objectively the best one. But this one is my favorite one.
I mean, I really am liking it. Like, I think we talked about this before when you were like, hey, you should really test this out.
Oh, because you saw it in the direct and you were like, that looked cute, and you were like, fishing, and I'm like, oh, it's so much more than just fishing.
You're rubbing your little hands together like, oh, Shiv, you don't understand.
There's so much.
But, hold on, cause he's... Get you. Anyway, I ended up really, really liking Star Ocean, and I still do really like it, Star Ocean 2, because if one of the biggest issues I had with a lot of like playing JRPGs, and I even had this with like playing Pokemon and stuff like that, was it didn't feel like super intuitive to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would run into a lot of issues where I feel like, okay, I just don't know what to do next. Like I don't know where to go next. I don't know how to follow this stuff. And Star Ocean 2 is like a lot of fun and it feels very intuitive to me, and it never feels like there's like this weird pause where I'm like, okay, now I gotta look up a walkthrough because I don't know what to do next. Or it's like, I'm just kind of like hanging out, doing whatever, and I'm like, I don't feel like I'm actually like contributing or like I'm a part of the world. But yeah, I really should get back into it and like get back into playing my Switch. It's just, work has been so overwhelming that I'm just been like, I put absolutely everything on pause.
I mean, oh, Mara, I don't have that. I just checked too. I don't have that shit on. You're just, I guess you gotta get new eyeballs.
Damn.
But, yeah, like, what's cool about, well, okay, some people really fucking hate this about Tri-Ace games, like, not just Star Ocean, but the other games they make too. Book Club did not fuck with the other Tri-Ace games. To be fair, I made them play Radiata Stories, which was, like, real hit or miss for a lot of people. But, it's, Tri-Ace games seem like, I don't really know how I would, like, describe this. Like, there's definitely a way to explain this, but there are some games that just have, like, mechanical depth that is, like, insane amounts of, like, arbitrary numbers and things that exist, like, outside of the purview of, like, the normal game. So, like Rune Factory 4 is such a good example of this, because they took all of the systems of Rune Factory and just, like, made it that the numbers can go, like, to 1 billion, like a Disgaea game. And it kind of rocked, because you're playing this, like, fun, little, pocketable JRPG, but then you can also just be like, anyway, I'm gonna go and check the defense stat of this one piece of soil. Like, it's, like, that granular. And Tri-Ace games have been always, like, doing that shit. And, in ways that are sometimes so arbitrary that it pisses people off. But, like, if it works for you, it's really cool, because it just feels like there's always so much that you can do in the game without it feeling too overwhelming. The item creation is, like, especially complicated in this game, but it's, like, the fact that, like, I could just go down here, go to Invention Info, and then there's a whole other game in here. And I can go to it whenever I feel like. And it becomes really important later on, but it's just crazy. It, like, almost feels like I'm taking my phone out and opening up a game. And like, the game that I'm actually playing, which is Star Ocean on the whole, is, like, real life. And it's just like, anyway, I'm gonna go do this other thing real quick. And there are a lot of RPGs that, like, do that. Like, that's, like, Persona's claim to fame, right? Like, when you're bored of the JRPG part, you can go do the dating sim part. And it's not quite effective at either of those halves the way that just full-blown games of those respective genres are. But it's really cool that you can always find something to do in these games. It's also breakable. Like, Star Ocean 2 especially, like, the idea that, like, characters have, like, talents and certain stats, and things are just, like, there is a way to use some of the mechanics in early game in Star Ocean 2 to get Reina to be able to, like, develop a certain proficiency that she can open up a specific rare chest that you can't do yet. And she can open it up early, and those chests have, like, they pull from a completely random pool of items that can include, like, endgame stuff. So you can, like, scum your save and, like, do this really weird build to get Reina to be able to open that chest as soon as you find it. And then get, like, an endgame weapon and destroy the whole game. Like, you can just do that if you're willing to, like, play the numbers. It's very destructive, which I think is really cool and really fun.
It's very much something that I feel is, like, there's some games where I feel like they throw everything at the wall because they're like, well, we have to do something, or it's like you have to get so specific into it, where it doesn't feel like a waste of the player's time. Like, I feel that in a lot more recent games, where it feels like you're playing through it and you're kind of trying to live through the elevator pitch of the reason why you bought it. Like, I had to be able to reach 20 hours in this game, I'd be able to unlock all these things, the story is be this and this, but also, like, it's like, but also, and it feels sometimes that it's like, you're constantly running the mechanics of your brain of, okay, is this the bang for my buck kind of game, was this worth it to me? And playing Star Ocean and like kind of playing through some of these other games, I didn't really ever feel like that, where I constantly had to pitch myself the elevator pitch in order to get myself to keep playing. It just was one of those things where it's like, oh, this piqued my interest, okay, cool, let me try this out, and let me play with this a little, let me play the Play-Doh a little bit of this game. Which I feel, coming from perspective of somebody who, you know, long-time watcher of video games, first-time player kind of situation, it definitely was like an excellent introduction to these kinds of games, and it makes me a little bit more interested to see what else is out there. Like, I definitely played Persona. I believe Danny got me the copy of Persona 4 Golden.
Base?
And I played through like a decent chunk of that. Yeah. And so I gotta return to that and definitely try to see if I can finish it, because I am having a good time. But it's like, I remember when we had this one conversation about Shadow of the Colossus, and how a friend let me borrow their PS4 and let me play Shadow of the Colossus, and we were like playing it together, like, you know, they were like showing me how to play, and like, hey, here's how the controller works, yada yada yada. And we were playing through it, and I remember they got like so frustrated at me because I didn't want to make the horse run in the game. There's no like a stamina bar for the horse in Shadow of the Colossus. I forget his name. I forget the horse's name suddenly. Like, there's no requirement of how much you should run or how fast you should run, or like, you know, certain upgrades you should have and stuff like that, like that you would maybe have in another game. It's just,
oh
like,
wait, actually, give me one sec. I have to restart the stream. I just want to let everybody know to do that real quick.
Okay.
I found the setting that's causing the 360p quality.